Now, what are the supreme elements of an email campaign? The number one supreme element of an email campaign is the subject line. The subject line of your email is everything. It determines whether the people pay you or they do not. In fact, it determines whether they open your email or they just delete it or slide it into the archive field or even tag you as spam. So the headline must be catchy and attention grabbing. We are going to look at that later. Now, what are the things that can make your subject line effective? Number one, make sure that it triggers curiosity. Give them title that will trigger them to want to see what is inside of your email. Trigger their curiosity. Number two, let it be conversational. Make your email subject line conversational. Make it as if you are trying to communicate something with them and they are supposed to reply you. Next, include numbers. You get email subject like 7-figure business in 90 days. Now, those numbers grab your receiver's attention fast. 7 mistakes you need to avoid if you want to live healthy. So those are things that will trigger your subscriber to listen to what you have to say. Use FOM. FOM means fear of missing out. Use things like 10 minutes to go. Don't miss this. And all these things that can trigger their fear of missing out. Next, be straightforward. Be straightforward. Don't use misleading titles. We are going to look at that in details later. Next, use brackets. You see brackets, free webinar, and then you see title. Of course, you do see such in your email a lot. So it is a strategy used to make sure that email subscriber or email receivers open their email. Now, finally, use emojis. Use emojis. You see, like somebody you receive or send a message with emoji like somebody laughing, crying, or some kind of all this love. All these emojis, use them to grab your, you see, like fire and all this. Use them to grab your reader's attention. So the next element of an effective email campaign is the email copy, also known as the email body. The email body is very important because it contains the main thing. It contains the supreme reason in the mind of your subscribers or reader why they open the email. The subject line attracts them to open the email because they believe the email copy or the email body is going to give them something that they really want. So make sure that the email body or email copy fulfill the promise your headline make appropriately. And finally, you have the call to action. The call to action is as important as the copy. We talked about strong call to action previously. So use a strong and non-threatening call to action. Use power word and word that will trigger emotion. So those are the three major elements of every successful email campaign. And without them, you are going to miss a lot. Now, use all these to your advantage. And now, what are the misconceptions many have when it comes to email marketing? There are a lot of misconceptions when it comes to email marketing. The number one misconception is that email marketing is dead. Email marketing is dead. Now, we have heard it many times. But one thing I always say is that if many think that email marketing is dead, then email marketing has resurrected many times and again. When social media come, people say, email marketing is dead. When many other platforms came, people think email marketing was dead. But till today, email marketing was even stronger than it was in previous years and decades. So those saying email marketing is dead is just one of the strong misconceptions about the email marketing strategies and an advantage. So email marketing is pretty much alive. It is not dead. The number two misconception is that many believe that very few people open email messages. So very few people will buy from them. Now, this is another big misconception. If you have the people, your target audience right, then this should not be part of your thoughts even. Because though email marketing cannot have up to 90% open rate no matter what, people who opt in to receive your email are people who are ready to listen to you. And when they are ready to listen to you, they are ready to also buy from you. So that is just a misconception that many people have, that very few people open their email. It is possible that you personally, you don't open all your emails, but that doesn't mean every other people don't open theirs. If you can get as low as 90 or 26% open rate, then you are in a very good position when it comes to email marketing. And if you implement every of these steps I'm going to show you here, you are going to get that result. Now again, if you think people don't open their email, why do you think your favorite brand keep on sending you messages? why you think people still request for your email address so that they can keep on communicating with you, for provide you with value so that you can buy from them when the need arise. This means email marketing or email open rate is not a hindrance to email marketing. So email marketing is next. Is the third misconception is that you need a laptop to start your email marketing journey. It is a pure misconception. In fact, most entrepreneurs, digital marketers, consultants, creators, or every small team business use their phone to do their email marketing mostly. Over 50% of the people, of creators, or those who want to make money online, who engage on email marketing, do it with their phone. So you don't need a laptop, desktop, or even an advanced gadget to do your email marketing. So it is a misconception. And finally, the last misconception here is that everyone is using email marketing, so I can't get people to listen to me. That is another pure misconception, because if it was true, then the people sending you email right now must have discovered it and let it. Next is, consider if for the last 2 years or for the last 1 year, if you have considered buying something because a message was sent to you via email. If you have considered, even if you didn't buy it because of other reason, even if you have considered to buy something through a message that was sent you to your email, then it is absolutely possible that others who have the money and the need are buying because they were sent email messages that they open and get to buy things. So if you get your subject line right, you are consistent in sending messages, then you can be sure that people are going to listen to you no matter how many people are engaging in email marketing right now. So email marketing is not crowded. You are the one thinking that it is crowded. So let's go to mistakes. Let's go to mistakes email marketers, like new email marketers, make that kill their email marketing campaign forever. The number one of this mistake is that they think buying email contacts will help them grow their email campaign fast. The whole truth is, buying email list is the worst thing you can ever do to yourself. because buying email marketing or buying email contacts gives you a totally bad reputation, and people will never buy from you because it is a disrespect for their privacy. And of course, it can also land you in jail. It can also land you in jail because this guy didn't give you their email address. You went somewhere and bought their email list. So it's a breach of privacy. It is a serious breach of privacy. So you don't want to make that mistake. It is too dangerous. It is too dangerous to yourselves, and it can also land you in jail. Number two is using deceitful headline. The people opening your email are not robots. They are not robots. So they know their expectation. They know why they open your email messages. So if you continue to send deceitful headlines and they open it and get to the email and see a totally different something, you are shooting yourself on the feet. You are seriously shooting yourself in the feet, on the feet, which is very bad for you, because they are going to either push you into the spam field, delete your email messages, and unsubscribe, and at worst, report you to your email marketing software service provider, which can lead to your email software service provider banning your account forever. So it is very, very bad. It is a mistake that kills your email marketing campaigns forever. So number two, not segmenting your list. Now, when it comes to email marketing, you have to segment your list. Imagine you have 5 products. One costs 5K, while the other one 5K or about $15. The other one costs about $1,000 or 50,000 naira. And you send out 3 lead magnets and you get people to take those lead magnets and you get their email. The number one thing you should do is to know the people's interests. Know their interests and segment them accordingly. You segment them based on their age, their interests, their geographical location, and whether they have bought from you before or not. The best way to know which is their interest is depend on the lead magnets that brought them to your email list. So you segment them accordingly. The next thing you can use to know their interest is which of your products have they purchased. That is, if they have bought from you before. But if they are not bought from you, the best is to know which lead magnet brought them to your email list so that you know exactly the category to put them. And then if you don't segment your list, then you are shooting yourself on the feet. Very bad. You are going to have an email list, but nobody is going to buy from you really. And finally, the number one mistake that will kill your email marketing forever is not being consistent. You have to be consistent in communicating with your list. The list is to send out emails every week. That is every 7 days. If you are extremely busy, you should send emails at least once in a week. That is 4 times in a month. That will keep your customers, that will keep your name and what you do in the head of your customers, so they'll get to search for you anytime they know they have the need. So if you're not consistent, also, or this one, you only send me a message when he has something to say, or once in 3 months, so they don't know you. You are not building anything on their mind. You are creating a sluggish perception on their mind, because as we discussed, perception marketing is all about creating perception. Marketing is all about creating perception. So you are creating the wrong perception if you are not being consistent.